Well, I'm not. Did I?
That's what it sounds like.
It might be set on that.
Alright,
You-
join game.
I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
set.
Cool. I need
Alright,
two
we're
too.
live.
Where is there a password?
You don't have one.
Join
Anyone
game.
can access your profile on this server at any time.
Awesome. I think that's a good
We operate by trust here.
I need to
I know
go,
it's weird.
I need to go. We're not in combat. We're not going to be in combat. I'm going to activate the Welcome to Sandpoint loop.
Okay.
You can trust the players. Can't trust any of my characters, basically, ever.
If you're an NPC, do not trust Jennifer's character. She will gaslight you.
She'll enjoy it. It doesn't matter.
It will be funny.
Character, which campaign.
It will be funny. Hey, cat.
There we go.
This is my minion. She shows up sometimes.
Yes.
I can play D&D too.
You can?
Ooh,
And
yeah,
also
that's
Pathfinder.
This is D&D but cooler.
Yeah, it's Pathfinder. I also have a Pathfinder character.
Nice. You're teaching him young.
It's because my mom.
You can control.
My mom is DMing a campaign, but we haven't done it in a while.
I could totally run the Daisy Lane Pathfinder Society arc.
Do I have to like create a new member and import my thing, or?
So you should be able to, create new member. I believe was Pathmentor broken? Hold on.
Worked for me. I did it.
I didn't. I saw Pathmuncher up there and then ignored it and did mine by hand.
It failed one thing, but it seemed to import almost everything.
Yeah. So if you can create a new actor, name them, and then go into that character sheet, and you should be able to click the Pathmentor button and import your. You'll need the Path Builder to export it as JSON, though.
No, great, because I told. Okay, hang on. You can make this work. I 100% faded out on my phone. One sec. I'm gonna use a little cord, but quicker, maybe.
They better figure out that claim though, because I'm gonna go Wednesday and buy the new car either way, and that means I am out a lot of my savings for a while until they figure it out.
Character to JSON,
I would simply steal the car.
and then click
I
Pathmentor
wouldn't
Founder.
do that.
That's called like illegal.
Laws
Mom
are
and I'm
suggestions.
I'm just past that point in my life. I don't think I ever had that point in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, I admit I sometimes stole candy bars from Walmart when I was growing up.
Once
my
when I was a
God.
little
You
kid,
fucking thief!
Trust
I saw like a
destroyed.
little kid's purse at Walmart that I thought was cool, and I just grabbed it and I just left the store with it. And I remember halfway through the parking lot, my mom turned to me, "Where did you get that?" How long have you had it?
Oh my god, I'm cavorting with criminals.
Getting
When
watched
I
again.
was 6, I stole money from my therapist's purse.
Quick question.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that's when I decided I hated lying and I would never steal again. Because my parents definitely knew.
What's your question? Sorry.
Export to JSON, then Pathmuncher Foundry VTT much?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, your voice is kind of distorted.
You sound like you're talking through a potato.
I probably am. I had a better mic setup, but it wasn't connecting to my laptop, so I just said fuck it.
The potatoes are delicious, so
Okay, so then it pulls
A
up
raw
one
potato.
I
tab,
didn't
and
know he was Idahoan.
We're from Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so then it pulls up a website, and then what do I do from there?
Are you trying to load it on your phone? Hold on.
That's because that's where I created it.
Or Android, like the Android app.
so
Or-
if you hit
So you-
export on there, it should spit out like a number,
Yes.
and I think that's what you need.
Okay.
This is gonna be the
Same
most
as having
riveting
ignored
stream.
the feature entirely.
I'm not doing that. I put so much effort into it. Alright, so the actor name is fucking... Oh, pardon my language. We have a small person.
The small child is gone.
Good.
Small child's in the other room on the phone.
With her father. I love how, like, this is normally, like, this stream is like this for, like, the first, like, 10 minutes. This is gonna be the entire fucking stream, and I don't know why I'm streaming it, except for a sake of completionism.
No.
For
How do I
posterity.
then
I
click the
do
save
love
as
posterity.
actor? your Path Muncher builder ID. Okay, cool. I'm figuring it out. 264.
Let's see. What are our best skills?
Well, I know for a fact that at least
Devin's
2.
almost got perception by a hair.
Yeah.
It's working.
I got a +4 to strength and constitution, so like y'all better watch
this
out.
This is the kind of automation that you get when your game
I
engine is
lack
open
permission
source.
to create a folder. I don't know what that means, but cool.
It probably tried to create
Factory.
your actor in a folder.
Yeah, I can see it in the party.
Yeah, I can see it in the party. I'm not sure what that's referring to.
Dagger
I don't feel like
tracklist.
pulling up my browser logs.
Yeah.
Gnoll Ranger. What did I call you when you sent me the character sheet?
Hyena with thumbs.
That was it.
Yeah.
I would actually suggest probably not boosting int anymore and putting it into wisdom, because that's your ranger stuff goes into wisdom.
Have I boosted into it? Oh, I did.
You can
Putting
move
it
that
into
level.
wisdom for.
We need at least one person who's good at wisdom. Can
So
you roleplay it?
wisdom
Maybe.
So wisdom is perception, which is used for initiative if you're not hiding. It's also
I
used
can
for
sometimes
your
use
will
performance
save.
for initiative if I'm already performing. So we totally have a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sad. They actually nerfed musical accompaniment in the latest passive errata.
Oh, we can just ignore that. It's only the errata.
Okay, but so is wisdom useful for anything else for rangers other than perception and initiative?
Survival, nature checks.
Survival and nature checks, and religion checks.
The ability to
Just
just
adding
generally
grass,
see and
we suck
observe
at it,
things.
so we hope we do that.
And then
ability
also your warden spells. Like Precision really likes having access to, was it gravity weapon?
The concept of forethought, which is
That's
why I
not
never play a
stupid.
high wisdom character.
Who would ever want forethought? That sounds like a lot of effort and thinking.
Okay,
I
considering
just
how much you were yelling at me while we were playing Baldur's Gate, you.
Why would I? Oh yeah, because I'd already like. Okay, first of all, that stand up at the beginning is great. Okay, and you just have to like cheese the fuck out of the initial thing in order to get the sword, so then you can just kill the bandits easy.
I mean, part of that was just us getting
sword rock.
unlucky, but also you were just being like, "Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you over there?"
Speaking of RPGs,
Like,
Pathfinder
not only
2e
you're
is
like,
getting an official one.
I'm just very ADD. What's getting an official one?
Pathfinder's getting an official computer RPG.
Finally.
I mean, I own several of the Pathfinder video games. I
They're all
didn't enjoy
1E.
them very
Those are
much.
1E,
They're
though.
1E.
I know.
Like,
Oh, 2E's getting. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I was very wary of the action economy when I first started playing 2E, but now I love it so much. And playing Baldur's Gate sucks because the action economy in
because
5e isn't
I
nearly as much fun.
completely. Yeah, I hate the action economy of 5e.
You get an action,
Give
bonus
me
action,
my
and then
map!
whatever the fuck.
Give me my multi-attacks. I don't want fucking second wind. I don't want whatever the fuck. I don't want to only be able to hit things twice if I'm a fighter. I want multi-attack.
I think the weirdest thing about 5e is that you can't use your action to spend a bonus action when a bonus action is supposed to be like a lesser action.
So also here's the thing. Part of my issue with Baldur's Gate is that I normally play with part of the good thing about D&D in general is that it's not a video game. Is that your actions are limited only and exclusively by your imagination and the DM's permissiveness. And I'm used to very permissive DMs because I play with people who are very story-oriented. Johan, bonjour, como estás? I have no idea what's happening in my chat already. Like, one person has shown up and I already don't know what's happening. What is that a potion of? Piss?
It's a potion where you drop the tablet in there and then it changes colors.
Oh, you've shown us this before. It's a potion of sugar.
And it turned like the most foul like shade of green last time.
Yeah, I remember that. Anyways, Johan, I pronounce it Johan like a fucking American. Johan 828, hi, how are you? Are you trying to say bonjour? But like horribly like
Buongiorno.
Oh, they spelled it BWAHN space ZHOUR. And then como estas, but spelled correctly.
All right.
2 different languages.
Y'all ready for
2 different languages, one of which is horrifically misspelled, but it's French, and it deserves that. French is a stupid fucking language. Anyways, going back to why Baldur's Gate is not that great, actually. Because it takes all of the fun and imagination out of tabletop games. I mean, that is a fun... it can't help that, because it's a video game. You cannot help the fact that what it is fundamentally is incapable of imagination. It's incapable of not being the most rose-layery DM, because it is a video game. It does not have the ability to make judgment calls. It doesn't have the ability to disobey its own rules.
That's a kind of a place where Pathfinder shines. Is like when you look at a character sheet, you know exactly what they're capable of if you look at their skill actions.
I think they're saying the opposite there, John.
I mean, I like how precise the language here is.
I'm saying it's a pretty robust CRPG. What do you mean, computer role-playing game? Yeah, no, as a video game, it's a good video game. But the problem is...
anything else I need to be doing for this weird software setup thing? Or is that it? And we're good. And I'm good.
I don't know what's happening.
I put the 3 magic tablets inside the fizzy liquid.
Oh boy. Johan, it is a good video game, but as a role-playing experience, as a tabletop equivalent, it's not good. It's like playing with the most rules-lawyery DM, and I've done that, and they suck. And for a game that's supposed to be focusing on the story element, because 5e is, at the end of the day, very much a storytelling system. It's great for beginners because of how simple and easy it is to storytell. Is it customizable? Fuck no. Characters have like 3 styles they can go into per class at maximum, and that's it. There's no customizability. There's no fucking weird-ass skills.
I've seen a lot of the games that you stream.
Yeah.
Is this generally a genre that you would play in the first place?
No, not really. Largely because it's all the worst parts of the tabletop experience and none of the fun bits for me.
I will say, I played the Game Master mode in Divinity Original Sin 2, and that shit was awesome. Where basically say you have 6 people playing, one person takes on the role of Game Master within the game engine.
I will say Baldur's Gate is a lot more fun when you're playing with another person, largely because I'm not a good player and my brother is. So playing with my brother is an exercise in frustration for him. Via Tumblr. Everybody introduce yourselves.
Why are you doing something like the movements aren't optimized? Like they're like, I might as well just move here, and then we all.
I'm just scrambling all over the map
because you don't do things in a way that makes sense.
Bless you.
Yeah.
So I feel bad correcting you, and I feel like I'm making it.
No,
less
correct. I'm doing this on purpose. I'm doing this on purpose to piss you off. So Johan got here via Tumblr. So I'm Noah. I'm the Dungeon of Bad Decisions. The person who was just talking is my brother. I call him Svi. You can call him Solomon. Whatever. Everybody else introduce yourselves because we don't have video.
I don't get to introduce myself. No, that's fine.
You can introduce yourself if you want.
I'm Sean. I'm the game master for 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, and I think I'm probably the person most familiar with the system in question.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been playing Pathfinder for over a decade now, and I picked up this edition basically the moment it came out. I was a part of the big playtest cycle that Paizo loves doing and all that.
Salmon. No, Solomon, not salmon.
Close.
Saruman?
Yeah.
Close.
Josh?
I'm Josh. I am the game master for the campaign we've been playing for a while before Sean took over. I started GMing Pathfinder without ever playing it, so
this is his first time playing.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Jennifer.
I'm Jennifer. I play Amity in Shrouded Veil and Billy in 7 Dooms, and my speciality is using charisma skills to fuck with the DMs. And I'm very
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. No, that's legitimately your player formula is gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, and it's the most amazing fucking shit.
Okay, to be fair,
Amity
Amity
is the only reason I've been playing D&D and tabletop games for well over a decade at this point, and I have never once seen the disguise yourself as members of the garrison and your other party members as prisoners and bluff your way in actually work. Jennifer is the only person I've seen make it work in over a decade of play, where two of us disguised ourselves as guardsmen, and 3 of us were prisoners, because we were all wanted criminals at that point, because of course we were. And it worked. It should not have worked. That has never worked. And I've seen that tried so many fucking times. You're a GM, you're a GM, I'm a GM. Are there any other GMs I should know about? I'm not a GM. Jennifer's not a GM.
I've done it before.
Yeah, you tried to GM for the kids across the street when 4th edition came out.
You can't call that GMing. That was me 16 with like a 14 and a 13-year-old trying to play D&D because there was no one around to play D&D. It does not.
We were also doing 4th edition. We were also doing 4th edition.
So 4th edition, strangely, is like a lot better than like it was given credit for in hindsight. It actually inspires a lot of the best parts of the Pathfinder 2nd edition system. Okay, so I agree and I disagree with that. There are pieces of 4th edition that were really good. There's one specific species that I loved in 4th edition that never made it to 5th edition. It was the shifter species. I loved that species.
Are they changelings?
No, not changelings. Shifters. They were they were tailor-made for furries. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, those ones. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it was more than just, tabaxi. They were a variety of kinds of creature person. Yeah. And they just fucking ditched it. They acted like it never happened. The problem is the combat style was designed for Magic the Gathering players because they wanted that overlap. The problem is they already had that overlap, so they weren't getting any new audience. They were just alienating their old audience. I learned to play Magic the Gathering in between rounds of combat in Pathfinder /3.5. You can't. They already had the market captured is the thing.
I was a 3.5 player.
Yeah.
I was around for the shift over to 4th. And I played 4.
I skipped right past
a long
4th.
Time because if you've got a party and they want to play and you want to play, you play the game.
You play what system you got. But I went from 3.5 to Pathfinder to 5e to Pathfinder 2e. I skipped 4th entirely. Do I have the entire collection of 4th edition rulebooks? Yes, but that's Svi's fault.
I've largely skipped 5th actually.
My start is 3.5 actually because I got the books for free, and so when the neighborhoods came over, the neighborhood kids, we were using Latin. That's super fun, but there was too much math, and I have never been strong with that.
I don't like. My big problem with 5th isn't that it's rules light. It just shifts all of the rules knowledge onto the GMs.
It is very much that. It is very... The learning curve for new players is shallow. The learning curve for new DMs is a lot higher, I think. Whereas, admittedly, the learning curve for any other edition is high for both player and game master.
I will argue that GMing Pathfinder 2nd edition is a lot easier than GMing 5th edition.
Really? I would at some point love to find a 5th edition table that I can sit with for a while, for completionism, if nothing else. But it's got.
I don't think you'll enjoy 5th edition.
A little bit more alive over there.
I don't think Jennifer. I don't think you'd enjoy 5th edition as much as you like Pathfinder, largely because you're so 5th edition is good for beginner role players, but it's not good for fucking around with character creation, and it's not good for doing these.
That's the thing with 5th edition, and not having played it, but having watched a lot of it, it really depends on your GM.
It does. It fully does.
A bare bones.
I think what you're implying with that is the GM has to make up rules, which is kind of the annoying thing about 5th edition.
Yeah,
it is. No, that's absolutely true.
Any TTRPG you could do that with, right? You could any TTRPG.
That's half the fun is making judgment calls. How hard is it to what?
Swim in 5th edition.
See, like
movement
for me,
itself is a pain in the ass in 5th edition.
Well, I played
movement. It isn't unless it is.
I GM for like ADD, right? So for me, this was not hard. You want to swim? Okay, fine. Roll athletics. I just spitball it. And that's kind of
AD&D is also not only super math heavy. Oh, hey, Tex.
Hi.
I knew we were missing somebody, but I also forgot you exist. Tex, introduce yourself for Johan.
Hello.
Oh wait, I was gonna start calling him Solomon. Can I? Or,
You could call him Solomon. I'm
You're
literally
out
the
the
only people who
viewer.
call him Svi are people who are directly related to him.
Okay. What if I call him Saruman, like the Lord of the Rings character?
He may or may not respond to that. He's a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Speaking of Lord of the Rings fan, I'm so tempted to still get that keyboard, even though I bought one, Jennifer.
You got a
It's
Lord of the
so
Rings.
nerdy, and I really want that One Ring keycap. To be honest,
What if we call him Aruman? Is that too much of a too niche Lord of the Rings joke?
I don't think you understand. For a decent portion of his teens and middle school, Lord of the Rings was his special interest. He watched he has the Lord of the Rings extended edition, director's cut, whatever, with all the behind the scenes shit, and every day after school, he would watch. There's like hundreds of hours of behind the scenes stuff on those DVDs. He watched all of it.
Oh, I mean, I did too, but Aruman is a very specific joke.
He's also read all the books multiple times, and he infodumped the shit out of what's the Silmarillion on me, and I remember none of it. We're talking about your Lord of the Rings phase.
Has he watched the Ralph Bakshi version though?
I don't know. Have you? Your mic's off.
Guys, I have to go and pick up my mother-in-law, so I'm gonna
Later.
peace
Bye.
out. But I'll talk to you guys
Tell her
later.
to lay off the wine cooler.
I know, right? She's like,
Sangria for
"Party."
everybody.
She wouldn't even tell me when to pick her up. I'm like, okay. If she calls like
Aw.
7 and has to be picked up, it's like, well, gotta like hang on for a few minutes. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
See you, Josh.
All right,
Have
bye.
fun.
See ya.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's our primary GM, but
He's our other GM. He's our winter.
He's our original GM.
Oh, we lost Svi.
Nope.
There you are.
Yeah, he's just relogging.
Saruman.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Stinky.
Anyways, they were asking me what names were acceptable to call you, and Tex made a really niche Lord of the Rings joke, and I was explaining the fact that you were actually super into Lord of the Rings in high school.
They're remastering them and re-releasing them.
Oh my fucking god! I can't make out a single thing you said.
I have no idea what words were just said.
Remastering them and re-releasing them.
Oh, nice.
You guys know about that? Like in theaters.
No.
All,
I
all,
haven't
I,
been to-
Announce that.
all I understood was re-releasing them.
Remastering
Yeah.
and re-releasing in
I
theaters.
have not been in a movie theater since I went to go watch The Desolation of Smaug in theaters.
I saw Five Nights at Freddy's in theaters.
Of course you fucking did.
It was excellent.
The actual one or the knockoff one?
The actual
There was a
one.
knockoff one?
Yeah, Willy's Wonderland. It starred Nick Cage.
Of course it did.
It starred Nick Cage, who had 0 lines in the movie.
Yeah, he's the main character and he does not have a single line in the entire movie. It's
That
hilarious.
is the most Nick Cage-ass role I've ever heard.
It's extremely funny.
It's a magical experience.
He communicates entirely through yelling.
Grunt.
That's very Nick Cage. Have you guys seen...
Oh Jesus! It turns piss yellow.
So
Oh,
that's
no.
dehydrated piss yellow. For
Dehydrated.
very dehydrated. So for the viewers, since we don't have webcams on the stream for a variety of reasons, Sean has this weird little like niche ass. What brand is that?
Knockoff.
Knockoff
It's
potion.
It's magic potion.
It's-
It gives you a flask of like a yellow liquid that you drop capsules into. I dropped the capsules in them, and it's now very strongly piss yellow.
It's like dehydrated piss, golden yellow. What does it taste
Dare
like?
you enter my magical realm? Are you really asking me to taste it?
Yes. You bought it. Taste it. Drink it. What does it
Yeah.
taste like? Warm urine?
No. It's like very lemon. It's like lemon forward Isley. And there's like what tastes like a mango halfway through. Or just getting like really bitter in the back end as it goes down your throat.
That sounds disgusting.
Thank you for.
Is this mic better or worse?
Better.
A
Better.
lot better.
That is the computer's default microphone, as opposed to my headphone.
Sean, Johan wants to know if it's synthetic mango or real mango.
Yeah.
You should see the
It's
color.
like-
It's very
it's-
synthetic.
Yeah, it's synthetic. I was gonna say it's the kind of like if you ever have the mango haichus, kind of like that.
Haichus, I haven't thought of those in years.
They're yummy.
They're like off-brand Starburst.
They're not
are
off-brand, they're Japanese.
they're kosher.
Starburst are off-brand high chews. They just don't know it.
They're kosher, or
Wait,
they were
wait.
kosher, and they used to stock them in the vending machines at the Hebrew day school my brother and I attended when we were kids. And I loved them. And then I stopped attending a Jewish school and started attending off-brand Japanese whatever. And I stopped attending the school and I discovered Starburst. And I was like, oh, they're Haichus, but a different brand. No, they're not kosher.
I don't remember this at all.
You left in like 2nd grade. I left in 4th grade, so I have more memory formation than you did.
I'm gonna put this back in my fridge. Maybe I can.
Maybe
But I
being
think
cold
it's
will make it
different.
taste less like warm urine.
It doesn't
Fruity
actually
urine?
taste like urine. It's just like incredibly.
Hey Sean.
Yeah.
How do you know what urine tastes like?
I plead the fifth.
Or this really is the diabetic.
Good answer. I think. What happened? There was another person.
Kosher.
And they've been replaced with the space background guy. What happened to the other guy?
That's Tex. Oh,
Okay.
you were having mic difficulties when Tex joined.
Okay. But what happened?
Hello.
There was a dude who looked like he was in like the empty room with like that was like he just moved into like
Josh.
an empty apartment.
That's Josh.
Yeah.
That's our fighter.
He went to
player
go
and
pick
the
up his
GM
mother-in-law
for
from her
our
wild
campaign.
party.
Oh, cool.
Fun fact, smells weigh about 70 nanograms? Is that what NG stands for?
It's sushi time.
It's sushi time.
Yeah.
I sure do love sushi.
Yeah.
Good
Smells weigh about 70 nanogram, but how much does a soul weigh? I think some dude in like the 1800s tried to figure it out, but he only did it with one person, and it wasn't replicable the way he did it. So we don't really know. But
Didn't he, like, burn
apocryphally,
them and figure out the difference?
what?
Didn't he like burn the corpse and figure out the difference or something?
No,
Or
he
made
knew
him
a guy.
dead, made him alive? What was it?
He weighed him. He found a guy who was dying, and he weighed him, and then he weighed him the minute he passed. And according to Johan, the weight difference was 4 ounces. But there's no way to know if it was like just gas expulsion or like, because there's so much that happens in the body when you die, when all the processes stop.
Well, we know
What?
the soul isn't expelled with gas.
There's
Like,
gas
when,
buildup,
like,
expulsion, rigidity,
Crap.
lividity, all that fucking stuff. And the guy only did it the once because it was very hard to get people to agree to scientific
Die on
endeavors like,
command.
let me weigh you before and after you die.
Let me just get this guy to die on command for me.
So souls could be gaseous, according to Johan. I mean, I don't see why they'd be solid. I thought he tried it
Okay,
on
but
dogs. Yeah, but
but
then there's the argument, do animals have souls? And obviously in the Victorian era, who could fucking agree on that?
Okay, the question is hell endothermic or exothermic?
Heaven is hotter than hell. According to Dante's Inferno, at any rate.
I mean, it also depends on which layer, but overall, I think yes.
He tried it on cats and got nothing. Excuse you.
You assume cats have souls.
Fuck you. But again, there's that argument. But because some people agree that animals have souls, some people agree that they don't. So trying it on animals really isn't going to get you agreed upon results. Because part of the issue is that the hypothesis makes a presumption that is not always agreed upon. That's part of the reason the experiment. I'm saying what the results were. I find that equally upsetting.
Not to mention, we're making an assumption that the soul is contained within the body.
Yeah, It's also the assumption that the soul is measurable.
I have an out-of-body experience. Is my body reduced in weight while that's happening?
No, that's called dissociating.
Mm.
Your soul hasn't actually left your body. Your mind has just distanced itself for safekeeping.
I mean,
Or
if it was for
our souls always
safekeeping.
reside on a parallel plane.
That's called schizophrenia.
No, that's called, was it the ethereal plane?
The ethereal plane, where the angels go. The Asimars are born? I don't fucking know.
I
The
kind of wish
Nephilim
on the
here,
party
thank
skills
you.
you could mark.
Nephilim.
I want to
I
see a
do-
list of what's the worst skill.
On our-
as
Worst
a
skill?
party, what's the skill none of us are good at?
Uh-oh.
If you pull up
Probably.
the party skills in the party overview.
There's a party overview?
Yeah, that's
Is
what I'm
that-
looking at. It gives you all the highest, but you kind of have to.
Yeah, go to the little person icon on the top, and then, yeah, party skills.
So, okay.
And
And then just click their stuff.
then click
peel.
the little sheet next to the
Oh,
party.
hang on. I need to create a character sheet. I need to import my companion, oh, fuck. Okay, one sec. It didn't.
I was wondering if you had an animal companion.
I don't. Don't ask questions about, don't ask questions.
Don't ask
I will
questions.
deny everything. One sec.
I have a raccoon, familiar.
I have
Plays
nothing.
recorder.
Export character.
What are the class? The soul, sublime in the classical sense. So we've got Billy Gardner. I've actually got the party sheet up right now here. So
Hang on, so
we've
if I wanna
got-
export that separately. Do I just click export character? This
um,
is the same thing. How do I
Billy-
export a animal companion or like a pet?
Okay, so when you
3 DMs, a
create an
programmer, and a
actor-
fish. I wouldn't call my. We have 2 DMs. I wouldn't call myself a programmer. Sure, you could call my brother a fish.
1
I don't
second.
know what that means. Okay, so how do I do that?
Oh, I might need the animal companion module. I've got familiars, but not animal.
me a
Not an
second,
animal
Johan.
companion.
What
It
is
is a familiar.
Oh, it is a
Uh,
familiar. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just hit
So-
the plus actor, and then select familiar.
So hit actor. Well, Oh, I see what you're saying. Plus actor. Familiar. And it'll be the same number sequence as my main?
Familiars aren't. There's not a lot of variation, so it'll be able to fill in most of it for you.
Yeah. You select your familiar abilities in the morning.
Terrence.
Change.
What is it with you and the name Terrence and spelling it wrong?
That's how you spell Terrence.
That's not how you spell Terrence.
That's not how you spell Noah.
It is, according to the one woman who's probably dead that I stole it from.
So I have to recreate the whole stat block? Dang, that sucks. Okay. Search text.
Anyway, so we got Billy Gardner, human bard, and her familiar Banana Peel, aka Nanners, a charming little raccoon. That's Jennifer's character. We've got Devor Dav Goldson, an orc fighter. That's Josh's character. We got Grelka, a Dromar barbarian. I don't know why it's labeling her as human. She's half orc.
Well, it's because
we've got-
you have primary ancestry and then whatever you're mixed with.
How does this work?
Well, my primary ancestry is supposed to be orc, so I don't know why it's doing that.
This
Hang on.
is the only way you could have gotten a Nodachi proficiency.
I guess not
okay.
then.
So
And
the
her
only way
big fuck
to
off lesbian
export
sword.
The familiar is to just recreate it inside this thing?
Yep.
Okay.
And-
So then how do I
they're
select the
very
event?
customizable. Like they'll get the familiar abilities they have, or you can change them every morning.
Okay, but I can't select the current familiar abilities.
I feel like 90% of the time you wouldn't change them that often.
Oh, categories, familiar abilities.
So my thaumaturge, who uses a lot of focus spells, just gets the one that lets them refill your pool once.
Right.
Check your
So, but okay, so I click abilities, right? And I click browse.
yeah, check
And
that
then I
number
type in the
down
one that I
and
want. And then I click it and nothing happens. Am I being stupid or is there something I'm not doing?
You're supposed to drag it into the abilities.
It's like Windows.
Welcome to
Okay.
Boundary.
There we
But your
go.
master attribute, I believe, is also wisdom for familiars.
All right.
Mine's charisma on banana peel.
I figured it out. Okay, cool. Creature type.
Give me a second. Let me find the familiar.
Probably spelled that right.
Wait, how are you getting a familiar?
Racial thing.
Gnolls get familiars?
I mean, according to the stuff I used, yeah.
Your tracklist. Beats. Sensitive nose.
There's some acrobatics. I see. Weird. Why are they rolling out different?
Hyena.
Yeah. I thought it was cool. Acrobatics should be 7 according to this. I don't know why that's.
Does your hyena laugh?
Hopefully, I don't know. The
It's your
goal,
familiar.
goal behind it was just to make it like wander around and like sneak ahead, and also just be fun.
Familiars can be a lot of fun roleplay wise.
They are.
Yeah.
Witches are incredibly cool familiar users.
If I knew that we got witches back, I would have been a witch instead of a barbarian.
Well, it just happened with the player core release, which only happened a few months ago.
Okay. So, how do I make the stats on this reflect the stats in this? No, so why is the picture up? Bro.
Hey, with the accompanist and some of the other things, cards can do some pretty cool things with a familiar.
You said the master attribute was wisdom?
1 second.
Okay, I see how this works then. Then why is acrobatics 7 in this? Is that just randomly because? Okay, interesting.
Mod familiars, communication, familiar abilities.
So it's your spellcasting attribute modifier.
Okay.
Which will be wisdom on ranger.
Wisdom for you.
Dope. So I'll just have to make wisdom my primary from here on out. All right, cool.
Well, you have a boost in intelligence. You probably don't need. You could probably put that in wisdom instead at level 1.
Can I alter things? Even though we're so close to start?
Yeah.
Can I alter things from here, or do I have to re-import it?
No. If you go to your main page and click attribute modifiers, you can change your allocations here.
Main page. Character.
I'd go back in though at some point in Path Builder and make it match because it's just nice to have a backup.
Wisdom. Boost.
Where's my?
Okay. Levels 2 through 5. Oh, am I doing 5?
Yeah, we're doing gradual ability boosts, so you'll have 2 extra boosts you can put into whatever ability scores you want.
Okay. But it's letting me just click and click and click and click and click.
Because you've got 2 boosts to apply right now.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
cool.
because you get a single boost every level, except for 5, 10, 15.
Oh, I see how this goes. Okay.
Sorry, instead of
Sean likes alternate rules.
I do. I especially like free archetype because of how much customization it gives people.
Free archetype is very fun.
Because there's a lot of archetypes that I can't justify taking with class feats.
It also makes for some nice thematic builds, like with Strength of Thousands and
okay, so now wisdom is
Outlaw of Alchemstar.
2. Great. Okay, cool.
My favorite thing about causing confusion around my brother's name is that the people in the stream chat have no idea what Svi's called.
Oh, and Malabar is he's gonna go back to his shop.
All right, cool.
I feel like didn't Sean already make that joke months ago?
What, the grassy knoll joke?
Yes.
Oh yes, I did make the grassy knoll joke.
Images.
What if Dagger's more of a mossy gnoll?
A mossy gnoll?
You never know. I mean, personal
That
hygiene
doesn't sound
standards
healthy.
Okay, now here's the real question. I have to import images or something, I guess.
Oh yeah, there it is. New joke character, Colo Sniper Gunslinger Sniping Duo.
What is a colo?
The new name for Gnoll.
This is the new name for Gnoll because they can't use Gnoll anymore because that's OGL.
I don't know what
They
that
did.
means.
They failed to enforce the copyright. It's literally illegal for them to do that. Like, I don't know why Pathfinder's panicking.
Because they want to make sure it doesn't happen in the future.
And also,
You
I think
legally cannot enforce this copyright.
They've also been wanting to kind of separate out a bit
You know
more.
who has the deeper pockets between Paizo and Wizards of the Coast?
That's fair. This is a capitalist society.
Pathfinder is built on a
Or do I have to
platform of intellectual
fully
property.
load an image? All right.
Jennifer, I have no idea what you just said.
Can I add something to the folder in order to input my
the best way to do it is you can upload your tokens on like a third-party website.
Oh,
like Imgur or
thank you.
Discord.
Here are bits in case I slip off the
And
face
then
of
you
the
can
strand.
change the area it's pointing to from an internal directory inside of Foundry, and you can actually put the URL for the picture there instead.
That almost made no sense in my brain.
Oh.
You
if I
upload
And
the image.
a follow.
browser
Thank you. I
goes
appreciate
core
it.
data, user data. Like I'm sorry, I don't break it down.
Upload the pictures in here for you and your familiar.
Okay, how do I do that?
It's a fucking complicated process involving Imager.
Just copy paste them into
Discord.
Discord and
Yeah, just
Why'd you make me
to
upload them to Imager then?
General.
Because Discord tends to purge their images after like a year or so.
Discord's could suck my dick.
I mean,
what's wrong
they
with
haven't. Discord hasn't posted a profit yet.
Would you like to know something fun about Discord?
What?
No.
The way the font on the logo is, it looks like the D's on either end are the letter Pei in Hebrew, which is pronounced P. So it looks like it says Piscorp.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
I understood none of that. I'm sorry.
If you know the Hebrew alphabet, it looks like it reads Piscorp
Discord.
instead of Discord.
Copy link.
That didn't work.
Let me go inside of Dagger's profile.
Copy image.
I would also like you all to know that Johan used the donated bits to the stream in order to scare me with the soundbite of a man essentially moaning, "Oh yeah." And I had totally forgotten I did that. There's a sheep scream on one of those.
That's just weird. Unless he's in the process thereof.
Just put one of them where it's just an audio clip of.
There it goes.
An audio clip of E Honda yelling sumo headbutt or something.
I don't know.
How did you do that also?
One bit.
All right.
They're just doing a single bit.
Wait, this is just a regular hyena.
Yeah. What's wrong with it? It's got a cute tongue.
And upload.
Please
There
do
it
not
is.
die.
I'm okay. You know the penguin from Toy Story?
Yeah.
Squeaker?
I feel right now. Yeah.
Oh, the sad, depressed penguin from Toy Story?
Fuck!
Yeah.
I remember when I went to not Star Wars Land, the Toy Story Land at Disney World, and the roller coaster there at the tail end, you're kind of waiting for the vehicle to be processed so you can get off, and they have you sit there and he's singing at the end of the roller coaster. Sorry, I really like going to Disney World.
All right. Now, question: are we? Because like when I was going into the Discord, there was a discussion about whether or not we're actually playing tonight or not. Are we playing tonight or not?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I want to handle you joining the group yet.
Okay.
The plot hook for these characters so far is They've been friends for a while.
Fair.
Ghostbusters!
Random guy. I don't know. My background is I hunt criminals, so I don't know if you can weave that in or not.
You're a what?
You're a fucking your
background
dog, the
design-
bounty hunter?
Yeah. I'm honestly, I was this close to joke naming it as
Should've-
just dog bounty hunter, just because I was like, I can
Oh, I
work.
thought you were Hostelgado.
I don't know what that means.
It's a pun, but I don't understand it. I just
No,
know about from the way he
it's
delivered
a
it.
joke from Billy and Mandy. It's a joke character in Billy and Mandy.
Hey, he's not a joke character.
The entire
movie-
show is a joke.
But he was one of the best characters in the show.
What
He was
did I
quite
set the
funny.
various bits to? How do I find out what I set the various bits to? Hang on.
But no, so the plan was like a ranger who just, because like I was spending like the last 2 days just trying to figure out what was going on with the campaign and stuff and create my character because I didn't have time during the week because it was busy as sin. So basically, like, I guess based off of like what the whatever Sans is, it's like not a lot of time going to be spent above ground. So I figured like, well, if a lot of things are underground and I'm a ranger, then I guess I was more like a bounty hunter who just so happened to go through the wilderness or something just to track bad guys. And so then I don't know if that's usable given the nature of what you guys have done so far or not.
Is under my extensions?
Should we give kind of a background of what the kind of like intro to the campaign is? Because this is the weird part about joining in this specific campaign is that is the intro to this campaign is a little different, or was a little different.
I think the weird thing about this campaign is that it exists in kind of a history of Pathfinder campaigns. The very first Pathfinder campaign was called Rise of the Rune Lords, and it starts in this small town called Sandpoint, where shit goes to hell. And this is the same town
17 years.
17 years later. So if your character is from the town, then that history might have an impact on you. If your character is not from the town, it may be completely mean it may mean nothing that you don't know that history.
Good sanded point.
It's not. I don't think it's just Rise of the Rune Lords, though. It's a bunch of other adventures and adventure paths have took place in and around.
Yeah.
Sandpoint was kind of like the center for where they set everything to start with.
It's become basically a meta joke that this town is. Well, meta joke, it now has been canonized by this adventure path that they're like, oh, this town is literally cursed.
It's true.
Okay.
It's Murphy's town.
I'm still sad we haven't gotten Dead God's Hand as an adventure, even though it's been announced for like 3 years.
What the fuck? I genuinely cannot fucking find where it is that I put the fucking bits alerts. Spoiler for the first 12 seconds of Rise of the Rune Lords. According to Johan. But they also spelled spoiler wrong as spoiler, so like, I don't know.
Sounds like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, spoiler for a nearly 20-year-old.
Oh, I was looking in the
module.
wrong spot. Okay.
Nearly.
Yeah, the first.
Is it been
volume
that long?
The first volume of
Yeah,
Rise of the
Burnt
Rune Lords
Offerings
was
was
2000.
printed.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
2007.
So it's the original 3.5 printing is what
Yeah,
they're
'cause-
dating by.
oh, yeah,
'cause
this
it got
was, like-
reprinted twice. Once for it got reprinted the first time in Pathfinder Pathfinder First Edition, and then Burnt Offerings, along with the rest of Rise of the Rune Lords, had an anniversary edition hardcover made.
There should be, okay, so there's, there should be one for, so it should play, at 10 bits, it should have played the Owen Wilson WoW.
Wow.
Yeah, and at 5, it should have done Surprise Motherfucker, so, and also Hello Darkness, so I don't know how those are both there.
Hey, they almost named the street after me.
There's several things, because I have several of them set for, is it only at variance of 5?
Oh my god!
Where did you pull this music from?
This is actually original music composed for this adventure.
I like it.
All of
Reminds me a lot
the
of
music
everything
you'll be hearing is official. Well, it was made by the Sirenscape composers.
If you go to the little music tab, though, you can adjust levels because it's
I like it.
for me, it's too much. I can't. He gets it for the first 5 minutes of the session, and then I turn it off, or I can't understand what anyone says.
Oh, so the sheep screen's at 15 bits.
Is it that meme sheep scream?
I think so. I'm just fucking changing things at random now because it looks like a bunch of shit's like... the Benny Hill theme is at 75 bits.
And that won't get you copyright claimed?
Well, nobody's ever fucking played it, now have they?
Quick, if you want to copyright claim Noah's stream, play the sound effect.
Actually, is the Benny Hill theme in copyright?
Save. No. Oh my god, what am I doing? Ah! I'm wearing headphones! I'm actually decently well-spoken American, I'm just entertained by mispronunciation. So, somebody named Dragonbane JPB just followed, and Johan just set off the air horns.
This is why I don't use earbuds.
And now I'm deaf. Well, I wasn't expecting somebody with money to show up on my stream. Do you know how often that is?
You're cutting out.
I'm dying.
Yakety Sax currently is not in the public domain.
I used to use a... No, I do know that.
I just can't believe you Googled that and you're like, hang on, let me figure out.
No, I actually knew that it wasn't because I used to use an off-brand version for when I actually...
What songs are in the public domain?
I got a suggestion. Let's play Content Warning.
Oh, that is a fun game.
What is that?
I will probably drop. Amelia leaves next weekend for her dad, so I'll probably drop off and hang out with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although Content Warning, from personal experience, requires more than 2 people.
What is Content Warning?
It's a very fun little horror. It's basically you run like a little channel and you go down into the underground. Maybe not the aired horns next time. Maybe not.
It's Lethal Company, but if you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, if
you go down into the Underdark and film shit and try not to die, and then you upload it to SpookTube.
I'm probably also going to sign off.
Why is everything air horns? What was I thinking?
The best part is I can't hear this because I have your stream muted because otherwise it would repeat the audio.
Yeah.
Before I drop off, are we meeting next week with Memorial Day weekend?
I can't come. I'm going to be out of town.
Then definitely we're not meeting.
Yeah, we're not be playing next week.
Okay.
I am. Yeah, but I'm gonna sign off myself because some folks in my Saturday group want to play Tiny Tina's with me.
That sounds fun.
I will see your friends in June.
We're going to walk the ocean floor after we blew up the ocean. Laters.
Bye.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks or not?
Yep.
2 weeks, yeah.
All right, dope. Sorry I threw off your rhythm and all.
That's not your fault.
I just usually I would have had more time to prepare, but this past 2 weeks have been hell at my job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because of the cyber attack, ransomware. Yeah, that sucks. I might
which sucks because I work at a hospital.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Can we talk about that while you're on stream? I don't know. But what do you do?
I do IT at a hospital.
Oh God! So a lot of private health information might have gotten released.
Not released. It got stolen.
It got almost certainly stolen.
Okay, that's awful.
It's being the group in question did like 2 years ago to United Health, I think.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And they paid out $20 million so that the records didn't go into the wrong hands.
That's awful.
That's fucking awful.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play a video game of some kind. What? I don't know.
Ooh, well, so hear me out. You and I have been playing Baldur's Gate, so if we play Baldur's Gate,
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm gonna be streaming the video game.
then
Play
stream it.
Civ 6.
No,
I'm
then
not-
stream it, and I'll just yell at you.
For in Civ 6 or Baldur's Gate?
Well, I'm not going to be playing Sim 6 with you.
Civ 6.
That's what I said, but different.
Don't like playing Civ?
He doesn't own Civ.
I own Civ. It's
Sounds
not
like a skill
downloaded right now.
issue.
And it'll take him for fucking ever to download it.
No, because now I'm using decent Wi-Fi as opposed to Barrett's Wi-Fi. So, like, it'll take, probably 20 minutes.
Oh, that's nice. Where'd you get the new Wi-Fi?
My roommate had Spectrum, and I was like, hey, if I buy
So
Spectrum,
sorry.
I'll split it with you. He's like, I already have it. And I was like, okay, I'll pay you half so I can use it.
That's fair.
And so literally the day after I downloaded, I spent 2 hours of our available time downloading shit and downloaded a game that was about as big and it took 15 minutes. So.
But yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Mhm.
I'll probably try and figure out how I'm going to hook you to the campaign, but we got 2 weeks before then.
Yeah.
The hope is eventually me and Josh will be alternating GMs to reduce the load on both of us.
Okay.
So we'd be on a bi-weekly schedule.
All right. Is there anything else I need to know about the software or do before them?
What I would
Oh,
highly
yeah.
suggest doing to get acquainted with the system, because you haven't really played the system at all and you're starting at 4th level, which is actually kind of a lot in the system.
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest downloading either Dawnsbury Days or Quest for the Golden Candelabra off Steam,
Okay.
which are basically the miniature RPGs made with this system.
Okay. I'm talking
Well, it
more
doesn't
about
make
in terms
sense.
of the software that you use to play virtually and the like.
Oh
'Cause
no, this just goes off the browser.
Okay, because I'm probably not going to pay. No, I know. Probably not going to pay for games just to familiarize myself with it if I don't have to.
I would especially with the complexity of this system, I would probably suggest. I
Okay.
think one of the two is free. I think Quest for the Golden Candelabra is free.
Okay, then I can do that.
But the other ones, Quest for the Golden. Yeah, Quest for the Golden Candelabra is free, and then there's Dawnsbury Days, which is $5, which is also goes up to 4th level.
Mm-hmm. The group of
But I would very highly suggest getting one of them.
Okay.
Because this is kind of very different to every other system.
How so?
So the way things are worded, there's a lot of tags involved. I don't know if you were looking at things, but everything has a list of tagged items that are relevant to it.
Why do I have so many things set at 15 bits?
Meaning what?
If something says make a strike as a requisite action, and you're say you're given haste, which means you get an extra action to stride or strike a turn, you cannot use that hasted action to use that ability. You have to make a basic strike with a hasted action.
Okay.
Because things are very kind of precise in what they do. There's very little room for kind of wiggling about definitions and all that.
Okay. So it's a lot less simplified than a move action, a utilization action, and a smaller utilization action. There's more to it.
Yeah, so the way it works is you get 3 actions a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you attack, the next attack you do, you take a cumulative -5 penalty to. So if you swing your sword, your first action. If you swing your sword as your second action, you're rolling with a -5 penalty.
Okay, so technically I could do 3 attacks a turn. It would be difficult though. Or I could move twice and attack once.
Yes.
Or
you can move
okay.
twice, attack once. Not all creatures have attack of opportunity here. It's like it's like 20% of enemies have reactive strike or attack of opportunity.
I'll honestly probably have more time if I just read the player's handbook than if I try to play a video game.
Yeah, I can give you.
Schedule. I think Noah, did you send me the player's handbook?
I have not.
I can put the player core up here.
Okay. Because I have a lot of downtime where I can scroll on my phone at work, but I work like 16 hours a day, like 12 to 16 depending on the day, on a good day. So I'll have more time to scroll on my phone than I will to be on my computer.
Second uploading.
So I'm finally set it. I'm going through, and it turns out I have a bunch of the bits awards set to just like the same fucking thing. So I don't know what the fuck's happening there, but I'm changing it now.
Here is the Pathfinder Player Core PDF. I'm uploading it to general right now.
Okay, dope. And I'll just download that to my phone.
Is it going a little bit randomly? Yes. Because it only lets me set them at increments of 5.
Here you go. I'm posting something in memes you guys might enjoy.
Okay, damn it. That was already...
Oh, did you see that the dude in charge of Iran is probably dead?
In what?
His helicopter crashed.
What? I got air horned again. So apparently I did successfully set that Pathfinder would let the strike cost action. How Paizo? Oh. Tell the salmon about the Archives of Nethys. He does know about Archive of Nethys.
Oh yeah, I already have this downloaded.
Sorry, I had the chat on behind the window where I was setting the bits. I guess apparently one bits is air horns. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't even know where air horn went. Air horn's supposed to be fucking 35 bits. What the fuck is happening? I'm about to fucking disable the air horn.
Okay.
Or redo sound alerts. Hang on. How do I... Settings? Browser source. Managers. No. Setup. Playtest alert.
Hey, cuppa, cuppa, hey, cuppa, cuppa, hey.
Well, the test alert worked. So this should be working. And I disabled the random sound, so I don't know why. And somehow, 1-bits works now, but it's exclusively air horns. Even though none of these are set for 1 bit.
But yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right.
Let me know if you need anything. I'm going to be leaving the server up for a while if you need anything.
I'm about to remove the air horn. All right, that's it. Oh, hang on. That just disabled the animation. How do I disable the fucking thing? That would explain it. I know what I did wrong. Maybe.
All right, no. Question.
Maybe. Yes.
Are we doing Baldur's Gate, or are you doing your own thing?
Do you want to play Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Okay.
What I'm hearing is if we play Baldur's Gate, if every time you stream I ask to play Baldur's Gate, I'll be able to play Baldur's Gate more.
That might be true.
I'm kind of a genius.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my let's get out of this chat.
Okay. Do I
and
need
then
my camera on?
No. And then I hung up on him. Main screen, re-enable my camera. Hi. Oh, I'm gonna move that back over here. This is me. Incoming call for my brother. You don't
Aloha.
have to have your camera on.
Okay. Turn your camera on.
No, that might actually make things worse. You don't need to see my face. All right, so Johan, okay, so I'm gonna turn the stream off and then back on again real quick. Because we're starting a new thing. So I will be right back, everybody. And Johan, I believe I finally disabled the thing that was making it exclusively air horns.